there, friends. Rebecca here, the Dragon Librarian from Farmington Community Library. And Arloth and I are here today to talk to you about a couple different things. The first thing is the beginning of summer reading, and also about a book series that we think is perfect to read at the beginning of summer, particularly because it really fits into this theme. So summer reading just started this past weekend. It's very, very exciting. Across the board, everybody of all ages is invited to join in. It is just 10 hours of reading for everybody. If you're an adult, if you're a kid, if you're a young adult, all you have to do is read 10 hours this summer, and you get a prize for signing up. You get a midway prize, and then you have a prize at the end, as well as all these different raffles and different opportunities all throughout the time to win a whole variety of different prizes. There's lots of programs going on this summer for all ages. There's just a lot going on, and it's really, really fun. So the theme this year for summer reading is all together now, which is kind of a little bit of a vague theme, right? Like some of the themes in the past have been like, you know, space or superheroes or the ocean or animals, which is like a little bit more of a concrete theme to like narrow down things with, right? But all together now is really kind of like very broad. But once I thought about it, I realized that I absolutely love this theme, and it might actually be my favorite one just as of yet, because it's all about community. It's all about friendship. It's all about finding the people in your tribe, people that you vibe with, people that you have same likes with, people that you just absolutely get along with, like your found family, right? So the book series that first came to mind when I was thinking about this is actually the Expanse series by James S.A. Corey. Now, James S.A. Corey is actually the pen name of two different authors who wrote this book, and they're writing it under the name James S.A. Corey. So a couple things about this. The first, yes, this is a science fiction series, and I don't a whole lot talk about fantasy and sci-fi with these videos, but I am going to change that, and I think I'm going to be talking a little bit more and introducing more fantasy books and science fiction books into these reviews, because I'm always afraid that people really don't like those genres, but I know that you guys do. I know that people really like reading books, and you definitely want to have some recommendations with those genres. So I'm going to be talking a little bit more maybe once a month or so about a fantasy or sci-fi book that I think is really fantastic. Now, this book is the first book in a series. So Leviathan Wakes, this is the very, very first book, okay? There are I believe nine books total in this series, as well as some short novellas and short stories and stuff sprinkled through, but the main books are nine. There are nine of them, I think. It's 8 or 9. Pretty sure it's 9. But this is the very first one. So yes, they are pretty thick. I will say that. This book is a little bit of a commitment. However, it doesn't read like a typical science fiction book. It reads much more like a thrilling action movie. In fact, this is the series that I usually recommend to people who really want to get into sci-fi, but they don't want to get bogged down with a lot of the sciencey bits of it, right? So if they don't really want to read like pages and pages about like how this technology works or how this works, this is a great series to read for it, because like I said, this whole series, actually, I've read the whole thing and I absolutely love it. Each book reads like its own action movie. There's so much going on, but it's not enough to get you confused or bogged down. They never get into the mechanics of stuff so intimately that you just feel like you can't understand what's going on. So this series is just so, so, so fun. There's also a TV series. I think it was on Amazon. I'm not 100% sure of that. I only watched the first couple episodes, but there is a TV series as well. So if you're thinking of maybe getting into reading this series and you're not really sure if you want to join, you know, start a book that's this big, maybe watch an episode first of the TV series and see if it hooks you. But basically, this first book is about two different points of view. So you've got Jim Holden, who is the XO of this like ice mining ship. And they're going out, they're mining ice out around Saturn. They come across this abandoned, like, derelict ship called the Scapuli. Now, once they check this ship out and see what's going on with it, they find out that it's not as abandoned as they thought it was, and also they stumble upon the secret that a lot of people would be very willing to kill for. So you've got Jim and then a couple people that he forms into this crew that then become this like beautiful little found family. Jim and his crew are like my favorite people in the world. They are all these different personalities, but they work so well together. And like I said, they were the real main reason that I thought of this book and this series for All Together Now, because they are just this little ragtag team of misfits who just work really well together, and they're just absolutely amazing, and I love them so much. The other point of view is this Detective Miller, who is searching for this missing girl. Her parents are really wealthy, and they've paid him a lot to find their daughter. And as he starts to kind of unravel these threads of where she has disappeared to, he also is led to this ship, the Scapuli, and the secrets that are there. And so him and Jim's stories sort of meld together as they're trying to uncover these secrets, find this missing girl, and figure out what is going on in outer space. So they do explain, I don't want to make it sound like they don't explain anything that's going on in terms of the science or the technology. They definitely do. However, it's not so much or so complicated that it's really, really hard to understand. And it doesn't get bogged down with that. The main, focus of the story is the action, the excitement, and also the characters. So if you like story-driven stories, yes, this is great. If you like character-driven stories, yes, this is also great. So highly recommend this. If you're looking for something fun and action-oriented this summer, this is a really, really, really great series to start with. Like I said, Leviathan Wakes is the very first one. I'd like to show off my 10th anniversary edition of it as well while we're talking about it. It's just absolutely gorgeous. It's a really, really popular series. A lot of people really love it a lot. And like I said, I think this is a really fantastic book series to read. In the summer, it's a great, palate cleanser, but also really fits into the theme as well if you're looking for something like that. So give it a shot. Leviathan Wakes. You will absolutely love it, I promise. Well, that's what we've got for you guys today. I hope that this series sounds really awesome and exciting and you're super hyped to read it. If so, please feel free to come check it out from Farmington Community Library. And also thank you so much for watching this video. Please give it a like. Thanks so much, friends, and have a wonderful rest of the day.